Telling versus conversing. Today, one of the thing, something came up for me today in conversation with a patient that initiated this video, and I call it telling versus conversing. So the lady I was talking to really cares about her boyfriend, and she tells him all the time what he should do, and of course, he doesn't do it. And we all have this problem. I know I suffer from this greatly as we just care so much about somebody else. We just want to tell them what to do. We want to make everything right and fix it for them. But we can't because there's something about human nature that we have to discover on our own, that we have free will to choose what to do. So how do we help someone, help them find a way to do something that's good for themselves? So, for example, this guy has serious back pain. He's got pain going down his leg, and he's just doesn't have the time to really address it, and he wants to keep going on as he is. So we become myopic. We get blinders on. We got to do what we need to do, and we're just going to continue to kind of mull it out and hope for the best. So here's a person who sees what's going on, his girlfriend, and loves him and cares about him, but yet can't really help that person, or the way she's doing it's not working, she's telling. So here's what I suggested, and here's what I found that it works. And I found this out after I got divorced from my ex-wife, and things weren't going well with my oldest daughter, and we need to have a conversation. And I discovered this method, or I call it, the first thing you want to do is put a content around it. So it starts with, I care about you, or whatever it is, your emotions that you speak from your heart of what you feel for another human being. And then you bring up what needs to be talked about, but you do it through questions. So what's it like for you, for this gentleman, like waking up every day? So for him, he has a lot of pain. You want him to feel his pain, because what that person's doing is they're denying the pain and they're not experiencing it, which pain serves a purpose to get us to reevaluate and do something different, to make a change in our lives. So I told her to ask, what's it like for him? And then asked, well, if he keeps on going how he's going, how is he going to be in about 3 years? So that's impact. So people need to feel the pain that they're experiencing, that they have been denying, feel the impact of it, to maybe come to a new conclusion, to actually do something about it, which we all get the ostrich, in the sand and ignore it, and because that's what we think we're supposed to do. That's the hero thing to do, or the right thing to do. Particularly guys, we do that. We have that hero complex of, I'll give up my life as long as I can save everybody else's. But that problem with that story is that if someone's drowning, the object isn't for the lifeguard to go in and save the drowning victim, and now the lifeguard's the victim. The result is someone's still dead in the water. So the goal is that both come out alive. So it's kind of the way we have a conversation, is how do we go in and help someone without getting mad at us, pushing us under, or they continue struggling where they are and eventually going under and suffering, problems in their lives. So impact. And then so what do you think we should do? You ask them questions to see what's the next logical step. So that's one way to kind of move in a new direction. I hope this helps out.